And also we are going to record this session just in case if you need in future, those recordings are also available. So let's go ahead. Um, so this is the second session in the series. The first session which we did is on digital twins and metaverse. And this session we are going to learn about metaverse and NFTs. And there will be a followed up next session, maybe in next month, which is metaverse and cryptocurrency. That is also a very, very interesting session. So all these things are very happening things. That's where it's very interesting to know. And then if you invest your time here, then you're going to get a lot. And also a lot of things that is happening. It's good to know and be updated. About me, I'm Shah. For the people who doesn't know, I am having 12 years of software experience. I have been working as with different companies. This I am in Arcadis currently and working as an automation head for North America region. I promote low-code platforms like Power Platform, and I do a lot of RPA related automation. RPA is robotic process automation. Apart from that, I do web and mobile applications. I am so much interested to develop augmented virtual reality applications. And also recently I started exploring metaverse a lot and trying to get my head into metaverse. Today we are going to see these topics. So first, what's our agenda is, we'll see what is metaverse. In the last session we have seen, but today also we'll see the intro of metaverse and we'll jump into the demo. And we'll talk about NFTs and what are the different details of NFTs. So let's begin with the health and safety and news moment. So the first thing is, if you have seen budget 2022, the big thing which you notice is digital rupee or talking about cryptocurrency. So if you see what is happening in India is everything they are trying to digitize. When you see now, even these small shopkeepers, they are having UPI and they are having this Paytm and all those things. That's a great revolution in India. From where we are with the paper note and coins, now we are in a stage where we are going to digital. And then now RBI has introducing the concept of digital rupee, which is kind of equivalent to a normal rupee. But instead of printing that much notes and printing those many number of coins, now India will be limiting the prints, and 50% they will be using digital rupees and 50% they will be printing and transforming these things. So is this something similar to cryptocurrency? Yes and no. India is moving towards cryptocurrency. India has not done any ban. Previously, there was a ban once on cryptocurrency, but now there is no ban on cryptocurrency. Is it legal? Yes and no again. India is charging 30% on the benefits from cryptocurrency. For example, if you gained 100 rupees in cryptocurrency, then with investments, then you are how to pay 30%, 30 rupees to government. So this has been recently introduced in our budget 2022. So the future looks good for India in terms of digital, in terms of cryptocurrency, in terms of NFTs, in terms of metaverse. This is a good move. There are some countries which are banning, there are some countries hesitating, there are some countries don't have the governance. But India is at least thinking about governance and thinking about digital ways of making money. And safety thing here is that if you are trying to invest in something, either it's stocks, either it's in NFT, either it's in cryptocurrency or anything, you should be very, very, very knowledgeable to understand what it is. If you are not knowledgeable, don't invest in it. If you have knowledge and if you understand what it is, what is the risk, and how to go ahead, then only you should invest. Now, some people comes and says, hey, cryptocurrency or stocks are low, let's go and purchase. You don't know anything about it, but you just go and purchase. So you should be very careful. It's like either you get so much money or you get nothing, or you will lose everything. So that's why you should be very knowledgeable. Do it only if you are knowledgeable, get details about it, know the foundations and etc. So that's our safety and news moment. Now, last time we have seen Metaverse. So what is Metaverse? Basically, Metaverse is a virtual collaboration space, virtual collaboration space. So today, everything which we do is just video call, chat, or audio call. But now what is next? What is next? Where are you going to feel like you bring your friends in a night party and sit in the same room? How is that possible? Or everyone, including your family and friends, wants to go to a shopping? How is that possible? So that's possible with Metaverse. Metaverse is a virtual platform where you can interact with people, places, and things. So let's think an example like you have a retail store like DMart, and then you want to go there and you want to pick the stuff, and then you want to make the purchase. So you generally do it physically, but now because of COVID and other things, you don't want to go there. But you can have an app. You can have a, again, the app is not 2D here. The thing which we are talking is immersive feeling, the feel that you are there. So there will be a 3D environment, there will be a 360 immersiveness. So you feel it as real. So that virtual augmented space where you have collaboration with people, places, and things is called Metaverse. This is the next big thing that is happening right now. And this is happening very fast than we are expecting. As the pandemic gets increased, this is going to happen and everyone starts using by the end of this year or maybe early next year. That's where you need to learn a lot about Metaverse. And the more details on Metaverse and digital twins, we have did a session last month, and that session link, if anyone needs, we'll be giving that, but you can also YouTube it, digital twin and Metaverse Shahansha, and you'll be able to find that YouTube link. But that is very, very knowledgeable. You should be going through it if you have. Next, well, before diving into Metaverse or demo, we are going to look into what is AR versus VR. So AR is augmented reality. So in the first GIF here, what you are saying is that he wants to purchase a chair, but he wants to see whether the chair fits in, that color fits in or not. So what he's doing to do is he's bringing the digital content and placing it on top of physical world. This is called augmented reality. Bringing the digital content and placing it on the physical world is called augmented reality. Here you are seeing the physical world. Basically, you are seeing the physical world and then adding a layer of digital content. Now in the second one, when you see, this is something which he is immersed into it. He is immersed, meaning that he is went into a virtually created environment and he is trying to play pool. Billiards he wants to play, but then he felt it is real and then he tried to push it. So that environment where it is virtually created and nothing is real, it is all computer generated world, that is called virtual reality. There's a new term called mixed reality, which I'm not going to tell, but it's a mix of augmented and virtual reality. So these things are going to come and happen more and more and more. So in Amazon, every time when you want to purchase a shoe, you never know whether it fits or not. But now with the help of these technologies, you will understand whether it exactly fits to you. Because like the sofa he's trying, or the chair which he's trying, you can also try it with shoes. You can keep your leg and then bring your shoe and see whether the shoe fits to you or not, how it looks. And you want to try whether the jacket works or the dress fits to you or not. You can try it because it also measures. So there's a lot of things that is happening in AR, VR world. Now it is going to come to every industry and every sector. Now, why is this important for Metaverse? So Metaverse is going to be a place where you are going to interact with people, places, and things, and that is going to happen more with the help of augmented and virtual reality. So that we'll see a demo. So what is the devices that is needed for augmented and virtual reality? So you might have heard about Samsung Gear or Google Cardboard, and the hardcore devices like HTC Vive, Oculus, Rift, and then AR devices which are called Hololens. I have two devices with me which I'm going to showcase now. So this is a augmented So this is a augmented reality device which is called Microsoft Hololens, and this is from in India. It's not available.
Are you sharing the video?
Yes.
We can't see it.
Can anyone else say me that whether you're able to see the video or not?
Yeah, I can see. I can see you with the HoloLens.
I can see.
Yeah, I think you need to check where the video comes. I'm actually sharing my videos.
Okay.
Okay, anyone else is having an issue?
But there is actually fluctuation. It goes and then comes back.
Okay, my bad. Maybe the internet or technology issue. For those who are seeing, I'm showcasing this device which is called HoloLens. So HoloLens is a Microsoft device. This is for augmented reality. When you use this device, then you can see the holograms in real time. So that holograms are 3D and you can feel it, and you can bring that holograms on the real world, like the example which you have seen here. Like the example which you have seen, but more immersive way, more better way, that holograms, you can walk, you can feel those holograms. That's what we can use this device, and this device is right now being used for industry purposes, like the cars industry, oil and gas industry, some heavy machinery industry. There are many examples of using AI. In the last session, I have showcased some videos as well, which helps you to understand augmented reality and helps you understand this Microsoft Hololens. Next, what is the cost of this device? This device costs around $3,000, and there is a new latest version of HoloLens, which is HoloLens 2, and it's also very expensive, nearly $4,000. And the next device is this Oculus Quest 2. Oculus Quest 2 is something here, if you see, this is Oculus related device. So Oculus Quest 2, earlier VR devices were very heavy and they used to connect to computer. But now they have come up with a standalone device which doesn't need to be connected to your computer. And this device has a very good resolution, and then it can actually, it is much better than first version of Oculus Quest or Oculus Go. For the people who are very interested in gadgets, then you must have this gadget called Oculus Quest 2. This is very good device, and then you can enjoy with this device. And this price is around 30 to 35,000 rupees in India. You can get it in Amazon. Actually, it is imported. It's not manufactured or available directly, but in Amazon you can get it something around 35,000. So now, how can I explore, or how can I see this metaverse? Then you need to use one of these devices like Oculus Quest 2. At this point, you won't be able to experience metaverse without the help of these devices. But sooner, the metaverse will be available in web version, in AR version, in VR version, and also in mobile versions. But at this point, to begin with, VR devices are the best to experience the metaverse. So I'm going to showcase you live demo of metaverse. So this is Oculus Quest website, and then I'm going to enter into my Oculus Quest. I hope this works. If it doesn't work, then I need to change it and see if that works. And for the people who have glasses, this device is a little irritating, but somehow we can manage it. So these are the two controllers. Basically, these two controllers are in exploring the apps, doing stuff like how your hands are in real world. These are hands in your virtual world. So now I'm trying to cast the device. Let me know if you can see it, because I can't. Abrar bhai, can you please unmute and say me if you can see my casting?
There's like black screen here.
Okay.
There is some connection issue at the bottom.
Yeah, 1 second, give me a second. I am just trying to reconnect. Are you guys still connected? Am I connected?
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Yeah, give me a second. I think the internet might be the. I hope you can see now.
Yeah, we
Yes.
got it.
So now the first thing is to do anything, and this is my Oculus Quest-2, and this is where my virtual home in Oculus Quest-2. I hope you can see it. And then see, the first thing which you need to do is your avatar. So basically, you will create an avatar. So this guy is my avatar. So if you want to change the avatar, you can edit it. The first thing which you wanted to do is you need to create your avatar. So here I wanted to change my dress. So I'm going to change my outfit. So here you can see there are multiple outfits here, and this is my avatar. I can change the outfit. For example, I wanted to use this avatar. So this one. No, I want to change this dress. So for some specific occasion, if you want to change any dress. So you can change anything here. You can change the skin tone, you can change the glasses, you can change the hairstyles, you can do anything out of it. And once you are happy, you will go ahead and save this. I'm not able to see the screen. If there is any issue and if it is not in sync with what I'm talking, then do let me know someone. So this is my avatar right now. And then I'm going to a app. So these are the apps available. And now I'm going to two apps. One app is Horizon Venues, which is by Facebook, Meta. And then there is another app called Multiverse. So let's go ahead and check out what is Horizon Venues. And this is a Metaverse app, meaning that there will be real people who are in coming from different devices from different countries. I'm going to Horizon Venues. I guess the screen is black. Can you guys see anything?
It's still black. Yeah, it came up.
Okay, let me see some other. So I'm trying the second app called Multiverse. The first app, Horizon, it didn't stream. So I'm trying the second app. So just whether I'm standing, I'm sitting. So set sitting. So this is my home in Multiverse. So basically it's my home in Multiverse. And you can see that there are different places to sit and some screens and some doors available. And these are my hands here. If you can see, these are my hands. And then here there is a menu. So here there is a menu. So basically, in your home, you can invite people, you can make them sit, and then you can talk to them, collaborate with them, do anything. If you want to have meetings, yeah, you can have meetings. And here there are doors. You're seeing multiple doors. I wanted to go to a common place, which is called Grand Central. So I can go here directly and then clicking on Grand Central. This will take me to Grand Central, where you will see a lot of people coming in. So I'm in mute right now. So because I'm talking to you, I don't want to have anyone else. So I kept in mute. But here you can see different people coming in and talking. So here if you see these guys, so these guys are the real people. And this is the real virtual collaboration hub where you see a lot of people coming in. And for example, if I want to grab this, I'm grabbing this from this one. So if you want to listen, see these people are talking something. So they're talking where is the metro happens, what are the things happening with metro. Sorry about that. See if you guys can see that. Let me see if I can unmute. Hey, hi guys. I'm trying to do a live stream here. I'm in a live stream. So I'm just showcasing others how this multiverse works. Nice meeting you. Where are you from? I'm from India and I'm just doing a live session to the people here and I'm trying to showcase them how the metaverse works. Yes. Okay, I need to jump in. Okay, good time. So I have been interacting with the people. Now I'm going to showcase you something in metaverse. I'm going into a space where there are apartments. Can you just go on mute people so that so now this is where you'll see apartments. So people have started building cities and people have started building apartments. People have started building metros in this. I hope you are able to see this. So this is the tallest building in metaverse or tallest building in multiverse. It has 350 plus floors. And I have around you can see there are a lot of different things, but these are the people who have purchased 300 plus floors. There are 300 plus floors. I wish I can take you to one of my apartment. I'm taking you to one of my apartment. Hope you'll be able to see it. So this is my apartment. If you see this, this is my apartment. This apartment is every apartment looks the same, but this is just the beginning. Now, if I go out, so this is my balcony. And here you can see that there are multiple apartments available, some gardens, some tall buildings. These tall buildings are basically the business spots, parks. So there are metros coming in. So there are different cities like this. So multiple things are happening here. I hope you guys are able to see it clear.
Yeah, yes.
Let me go onto the road to showcase. Now what is happening is people have started getting crowded in this location and then they are purchasing it. At some point this becomes an NFT and you can resell it. This is on road. I can keep traveling. This is my picture because I bought this apartment. That's my picture. I can walk through the streets, and if there are any real people here like me, I can go and talk to them. So with this, I will stop this demo and continue what is NFT and other stuff. Give me a second. I will come back to the presentation. So now we have seen Metaverse 2 apps. Actually, one app I thought will showcase 2 apps, which is the other one is Horizon from Facebook. So what is happening is these kind of metaverses, these kind of things are happening more and more. Offices have started building their headquarters in metaverse, and businesses have started thinking to bring their business into metaverse. And like this, every sector, retail, healthcare, e-commerce, and then oil and gas, construction, every industry is thinking to bring things into metaverse because it makes things in the next level. And even there is a connection between the real world and then this digital world. If you do anything in this digital world, that can be reflected into the real world, or you can bring the real world data into physical world with the help of IoT sensors. So now let's go ahead and see what is NFTs. Basically, our session talks about NFTs. So first, before understanding NFTs, you need to understand blockchain. So what is a blockchain? So blockchain, it says there is a chain, like your cycle chain, there is some chain, cycle chain. But what happens in a chain is that there is a link from the previous one to the next one. There is a link from previous one to the next one. And then what is a block? Block is a data. Block is nothing but a data. So what is happening is you have some data and you have the address of the data, and then you have the address of the previous data. So this is called block, and this is called blockchain. You have some transaction data. You have some transaction data, and you have hash. Basically, it is called address. You have some hash of that data, and then you will be having the next hash or previous hash. Previous hash. So it's kind of a ledger. For example, if you see Bitcoin is the most highest use case of blockchain. So if you see a blockchain, then blockchain, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin transaction data, who is, where it has been originated, who has purchased this, from whom you have purchased this, how much you have purchased this whole transaction or the amount that has been purchased will become the transaction data. Like for example, I purchased 1 Bitcoin from so and so person. So that is my transaction data, and that each block will be having a hash of it. And then if it is purchased from some previous person, for example, I'm purchasing from X. X might have purchased from someone A. So that previous hashes are available. Now that is blockchain. But what makes it unique in blockchain when compared to a normal ledger is that it is decentralized and it is highly cryptographic. So what is decentralized? What is decentralized is that you have the copies of this blockchain, you have the copies of these blocks in n number of nodes, n number of nodes. If you think of a bank, what is the difference between a bank and a blockchain is that bank is a centralized system. Everything happens on one server. Like there is a ICICI bank and everything is centralized, only ICICI maintains it. There is a HDFC bank, everything is maintained in HDFC server. But in blockchain, what happens is there is a decentralized mechanism where you have this system, this blockchain, all the transaction related data, which is transparent, meaning that anyone can have a look at it. And then this data is with distributed system, a lot of many nodes, which means that if any hacker needs to do it, it's very hard for him to change or manipulate the data because it is with thousands of people already. You can't go ahead and do it just once. And also the algorithms which is used for this mining or adding a new node to this blockchain is very, very complex to do. Even just to mine this data, it takes a lot of time and energy to do that for good systems. So let's understand this blockchain with the help of a video.
Blockchain is one of the biggest buzzwords today. It is considered one of the most promising emerging technologies, a technology that has the potential to transform business as we know it. But what is blockchain? Simply explained, blockchain is a database or digital ledger of transactions. But this database is different from traditional databases as we know them. In a traditional database, data is stored on a centralized server with a single authority empowered to change or delete the data. In blockchain, the data is shared across a network of computers that all run on a special software that ensures all data remains identical. That's not all. Data is secured using cryptography and can only be changed by people authorized to do so. Before we delve further into how blockchain technology works, let's start by understanding what a block is. A block is a piece of information that is made up of data. The block contains a timestamp, which is used to create what is called the hash of the block. The block also has the hash of the previous block. There are various kinds of data that can be stored in a block. The data can be related to medical records, election information, smart contracts, or land records. The hash is the unique identity of a block, much like the fingerprint of a human being. Every block also contains the hash of the previous block. This is what creates a chain of interconnected blocks and gives this technology its name. Every time a new block is added, a timestamp is added to all the transactions. So, how does blockchain really work? Let's take the example of Bob. Bob wants to buy a house. He finds a house that he likes and decides to buy it. When he buys the house, the owner has to sign a document that says Bob now owns the house. Tom also has to provide proof that when he bought the house, the previous owner signed a similar document giving him ownership of the house. This document also has to be given to Bob for his records. In essence, the house has to have proof of the chain of ownership all the way to the beginning. Blockchain is like that. For each unit of the chain, there is a cryptographically verifiable chain of ownership. In blockchain, the registry is distributed to everybody. This means that anyone can verify at any time how many units are in circulation, who owns them, and what the history of their ownership is. Transactions are not just verified by one single authority, but by the consensus of multiple users. Because the information is stored across various computers.
Yes, it's enough, but I hope the concept is clear. Block has transaction data, hash and previous hash, and then this block is with a chain, and then this blockchain is not just in one node, but in a lot of different nodes. So it makes it transparent, it makes it secure, which is very hard to break. So let's go to the next. Okay, what is an NFT? Now the interesting topic. What is NFT? NFT means non-fungible token. In short, it means unique, which means unique. So the example which you are seeing on the right side here is an NFT. Basically, digital assets today can be sold, and then for every digital asset, you will have a creator. So first you need to understand that there is a creator for everything, for every digital asset. And then he tries to sell that asset. So he tries to sell that asset and then he will sell it, and there will be one owner for each digital asset. So at a given point, there is only one owner, and then there will be always a creator. Then that owner can resell it to someone else. So now there should be a legal agreement or legal contract which says that who is the owner and to whom it has been sold, who is the current owner, and what is the chain that has been passed. So that legal contract is called NFT. So NFT, whenever you see, it's like a land document, land agreement document or land register document. So NFTs are legal contracts, are legal documents, are legal bindings for your digital assets. So now they are interchangeably calling these digital assets are NFTs. So meaning that you purchase an NFT, which means you are purchasing a virtual digital asset or digital asset, and then you are the owner of it. And this digital asset is unique. Unique means there is nothing. This is unique means that is also coming from the original creator. So now there are n number of questions. For example, okay, let's try to understand NFT in 1 minute with this video.
What are NFTs? NFT stands for non-fungible token. Non-fungible is a fancy word for unique. NFTs are digital assets. A digital asset is anything that exists in a digital format and comes with the right to use. NFTs can be anything: art, sports cars, pictures, videos, music. Each NFT can only have one owner. The owner can sell the NFT using cryptocurrency. However, the NFT cannot be traded directly for another NFT. The NFT also cannot be divided into multiple pieces. It is indivisible. Since people copy and pirate media on the internet all the time, you might be wondering whether you could just do the same with NFTs. So let's look at an example. Currently, you pay $10 to watch a movie online and you get to keep it, but that doesn't mean that you outright own the movie or its rights. In the case of NFTs, you could purchase a movie, be the sole owner, and others can hold copies of lesser value. Another example is comparing NFT to pieces of art in a gallery. One person owns the original, while many others can buy prints that do not hold the same value. NFTs can be used to prove ownership of digital items like game skins, the same way that you can prove ownership of physical items.
Right. So now many people have
Each
this.
NFT is stored.
Many people have this question. Example, when you say NFT, it is a digital art. When I can right click and save it, or when I can download it, what is the purpose of NFT? Why should I purchase a NFT when I can download it? For example, there is someone who made an art and then he is showcasing in digital format, and he is showcasing it in his own website. And then he is saying, I'm selling this art. So then you can just right click and download, or just take a screenshot of it. What is that? Why do we need the NFT? Why should I purchase it? That's the biggest question people have. So the problem from beginning is that human has a tendency of ownership. Human always feels there is a creator, and then you need to be owner of something. So whenever you purchase a land, you become the owner. Whenever you purchase some item, you become the owner. So the same concept of ownership has been transferred to NFTs, which are digital assets. So here, meaning that if someone has taken a movie called Bahubali, and then Rajamouli is the creator of it, and he has the rights. He's selling it to someone. Yes. Can you please go on mute, everyone? Okay. So now the Bahubali movie, he's trying to sell it as an NFT, which means that I can purchase it with a lot of money, and that becomes NFT, and then I can purchase it and I becomes the owner. Meaning that now I have the ownership authority of that movie, and I can resell it, I can do whatever with it. And if there are pirated copies, let it be, but I'm the real owner of it. So that is what NFT is. NFT is a virtual asset or a digital asset which you can purchase, which means that you are owner of it. You can do anything with it. That's called NFT. So now there's something crazy which is happening across the globe. You see, this is the Twitter first tweet in Twitter. This guy is the co-founder of Twitter. And this guy has sold his tweet as NFT. And you know, the value which it has been sold as an NFT is 2915835. I don't know how to pronounce it as well. 29,15,835 dollars. He has actually made $30 million out of this tweet. You can just see that this is just a tweet, just setting up my Twitter. This is the first tweet which was tweeted in Twitter and has sold it as an NFT. Now Jack is a creator of it, but then he's not the owner. Someone else has bought it. So they can resell it or they can do anything whichever they need. And this is a video, actually this is a video which has been sold for $5 million. And this video is basically about some virtual home in Mars. You know, this cat, this GIF cat, this has been sold out for $2 million. Crazy stuff. So the people are becoming mad and crazy in this NFTs. They are purchasing and selling things which as an Indian, I don't think whenever I see the examples of NFT, I go crazy. Aren't we guys going mad purchasing something like this for $2 million? Now, another interesting thing, I think this is something wrong, but this is a copy paste. So this NFT is basically 500 days or 5,000 days. Some person has taken pictures every day and there are 5,000 days pictures and all in one NFT and all in one image. And this is the high resolution image where you can zoom it and see 5,000 days, what are the images. And this NFT has been sold so far the highest for any art, which is $69 million. And you know who has purchased this? This is something who has purchased by a person who is a South Indian, who is from Tamil Nadu. That guy has purchased this. Now he is staying in Canada or US. That's another thing. But he has purchased this digital art for $69 million, which is like huge money. No one has ever purchased any art, digital art or physical art for that money. So the things are going crazy in NFT world, and then everyone should know it. What is happening in NFT world? So now another good example of NFT and metaverse is. So recently there is one guy from IIT who has married in Tamil Nadu, and then this guy has made a history that the first Indian wedding in metaverse is done by this guy. I don't remember his name, but this guy is an IITian. And people felt he is crazy. Who is going to view or who is going to watch? Because India is not good at metaverse yet. What's the point? But he has made a history that this is the first marriage in Asia for in metaverse. So that made a huge headlines. Almost every newspaper, almost every blog had his headline saying that, hey, India's first metaverse wedding reception happened. And these are the avatars of these people in that metaverse. So now marriages happening in metaverse. If you see some movies, olden movies, there is some time travel where they'll say that movies will happen and people will see the movies directly live. But now the marriages and everything can happen in metaverse. So you don't have to call people actually to a physical location. You can create a location in Goa and you say destination wedding, and then you say that everyone join in metaverse. So that marriage is done. If you want food, you'll do Zomato or Swiggy. That's a secondary part. So that's where this guys has made headlines. And the interesting fact here is these guys have sold their avatars as NFTs and people have purchased this. I mean, of course, only for a few dollars they have made $500 or $5,000. I don't remember, but they have made money out of it. They have sold their avatars as NFTs and people bought it. So that's what's happening in NFT world and metaverse world. So now what is connection between NFT and metaverse? Connection between NFT and metaverse. So in metaverse, everything you see is a digital asset. Everything we see is a virtual digital asset. So now you can relate. NFTs are virtual digital assets and everything in metaverse is a digital asset. So what is happening is you'll be in a game. For example, you are playing any game. Let's say Candy Crush. If you are saying some Green Spacers or whatever game, PUBG. So what happens is you are purchasing these extra valuable things. For example, you want a special gun in PUBG. You are going and purchasing it for 200, 300 rupees. So that is similar thing that is extending to next level. But basically here it's about ownership. You are purchasing something in real, which is you are the owner. In PUBG, if you are purchasing a gun, the same gun can be purchased by thousands of people. So there is no uniqueness. But if there is a special gun, which is only one person can take it, then that becomes NFT. I hope that makes sense. So in PUBG game, there will be thousands of guns, which will be same. Any person can purchase it, and there will be multiple duplicate copies. But if you think there is a unique special gun, only one, and only one person can become the owner of it, then that is called NFT. And that purchase, that sale is called NFT sale. So this is what NFT sale in India. So now where can you buy, where can you sell, how much it is happening, what is the community, and is it something real, or what is happening? Let's see some of the websites. So one of the biggest website is OpenSea, OpenSea.io. OpenSea.io is the biggest website for purchasing and selling NFTs. And now the other interesting thing is, for example, if you want to purchase anything in India, you use INR, and if you want to purchase anything in USD, sorry, in US, you are going to use dollars. But if you are trying to purchase anything in Metaverse, or if you are trying to purchase anything in NFTs, then that will be cryptocurrencies. And our next session will be on cryptocurrencies, where I will be discussing more on cryptocurrency, investment on cryptocurrency, how it is going to change, how Indian budget has allowed, how Russia and China has banned, and what is going to happen to cryptocurrency. We'll see in the next session. But here we'll talk about NFTs. See, there are multiple NFTs. There are many things. OpenSea.io is the best website to talk about NFTs. So if you see here, here are the NFTs, and then there are digital arts, real digital arts, domain names, and some specific names. They are selling even the names as NFTs. For example, in a game, you want to call yourself as legend, and that's a specific unique name for that game. Then that name is also being sold as NFT. And people are selling digital arts, music, and then icons, and then photography, and then sports related stuff, cards, some cards, and virtual worlds. And when you see virtual worlds, then that means this is something related to Metaverse, something related to Metaverse. Let's go ahead and see some items. For example, so explore art. NFT world is crazy, as I said you earlier. Let me see if I can quickly. So these are the top things: virtual worlds, utility, travel cards, and etc. So let me quickly see. Rankings here. So cats. What do you think? If someone makes some PNG images of cats or GIFs of cats, will you be able to understand that this is being sold for real money and people are purchasing and buying it? So I'll go here and show you this is actually happening. People are buying these NFTs for some silly things. And see, this is cool cats. So this cat, it is 2.7 Ethereum. You know what Ethereum means? One Ethereum is equal to $2,000 to $3,000. So this crazy cat is 10 Ethereum, which means that it is almost $20,000. This is what happening in NFT world. How this is happening? They make NFTs and they put those NFT collections, and then they are creating a big community around it, and then they are selling this. And it's like a stock market. Basically, it's like a stock market. The more people there, and then they are selling it and purchasing it, and then again reselling it. All these things happens in this NFT. If I go here, now this says, so these are the properties. So what is face zombie, blue, orange, these things, blah, blah. And then these are the offerings. And if you see the history, so this guy has sold it 24 days ago, 7 days ago, this guy has purchased, and you will be able to see, this is what blockchain is. Who has, what was the original, this is minted first initial, and from there for $0.02, so this guy has purchased. So everything you can see, to whom it has been transferred, to how much it has been transferred. This is what NFT says. Basically, the other thing is, over the time, there are some NFT communities which has grown very big. There is Ape Yacht, and there is also CryptoPunks. What can I say? Yeah, CryptoPunks. These are the first people who has, I mean, long time they have been creating this NFTs, and then the volume is they have traded 11,900 Ethereum, which is way too high. They have sold too many these things. And this is for real arts as well, not for the just dummy things. For example, if you have this woman has done this real stuff. So there is also a lot of real things which are being sold. There are also icons which are being sold. The other important thing which I wanted to showcase is virtual worlds. So this is something related to Metaverse. So now Metaverse, let's see how people are purchasing and buying in Metaverse. Dubai 2. So now there is a company which is trying to rebuild the whole of Dubai in virtual reality. The whole of Dubai in virtual reality. So what does that mean is, now Dubai is available in virtual reality. It will be available for tourism in virtual reality, and then it will also be available to purchase in virtual reality. So now they are making sales for Burj Khalifa in virtual reality, and then they are making sales for Palm Jumeirah, and soon they will be making purchases for other things as well. For example, let me showcase how much this costs. This is the virtual, basically virtual assets. So Palm Jumeirah, it's for sale, and then they are charging 0.24 ETH, which you can calculate, which will be 25% of $2,500. So out of $500, what you are going to get is, you are going to get a villa. Basically, you are going to get a villa in a farm island. And again, this is kind of a land you are purchasing, and this is the real estate, actual real estate that is happening in virtual reality. So now Dubai is made in virtual reality. And then if you want to get a home in this island or Burj Khalifa, you will purchase it for this. And if you want to do resale, you can also do resale. So that's how people are making money. And then if you want to keep it, like in going forward in virtual reality, you will be having a home for sure. And here he will be giving passport. If you want to bring some people, you can bring in a lot of different stuff. You can go to dubai2.io and you will be able to find, hey, what are the different things which you can get after purchasing this thing. Even for virtual Dubai, you need a passport. That's some crazy shit. So next, Earth-2. There is a company which has come up with a concept called Earth-2. Basically, they are selling everything in Earth as a virtual land. So for example, I wanted to check it out. I wanted to purchase something in New York. Sorry. So buy land, I wanted to buy land. I'll go here, and in India, if I want to buy land, or in US, I want to buy land, or somewhere, for example, wow, this is crazy. See, the people have actually purchased all this. I don't know, maybe some specific area where people are very much interested in purchasing this. So they have purchased this area. If I want to purchase something here, I can go ahead and purchase. This is also purchased. This is also purchase. So for example, let's say in India, I wanted to purchase Taj Mahal, location Taj Mahal. So this is Taj Mahal, and I want to purchase everything around Taj Mahal is already purchased. This is a virtual land. Basically, it's a virtual land. There is nothing you are going to get, but you're just purchasing some virtual land. You will exchange it to some other person. And in some time, this will become the virtual reality where you will own that land, and on top of that land, you can actually bring some stuff. That is what happening around Taj Mahal. Everything is purchased. And for example, let's say I wanted to purchase something in my hometown. I'm not sure whether that's okay. My hometown is Kavali, so I'm just trying this. So now, yeah, no one has purchased obviously. So I will go here and I can purchase a number of tiles, and then you can purchase it. So if you go to details, it will say how much it is. It is something $23 market value. So I can purchase this. So this way, in the virtual reality or in metaverse, people are selling and purchasing apartments, digital assets, and lands. The example which I showcased in Quest-2, that is directly purchasing the apartments in virtual reality. And this is something purchasing land in virtual reality or land in metaverse. Next, let me see what are the website I wanted to go. OpenSea is one of the famous website. If you want to explore, go there and explore. Yeah, another interesting, crazy stuff. I'm taking some more time because there's a lot of things to discuss. I'll showcase this example and go back to my presentation. Fan craze. So Indian sports, cricket especially, because it has a lot of craze. They wanted to make NFTs out of it. For example, there is 6 sixes which Yuvraj Singh has did. So now you wanted to become the owner of the video of that 6 sixes, then you are going to purchase that NFT. So this way, even the videos, even the pictures, even the cards of the things can be purchased as NFTs. And then there's, I think someone from Indian cricket team has come up with this idea, and then they're selling this NFTs. They're making huge money. So this has been started with other sports like in US. There's volleyball and soccer. All these things are being sold as NFTs, and in cricket team has started selling this with ICICI. They have started selling this NFTs. So now you will understand. If you go to fancraze.com, you'll see that you'll have a different videos. For example, some common, rare, and epic. I'm going to epic. I want to buy something with MS Dhoni video. This is directly available in YouTube. You can download it, no issue. But then you wanted to become the owner of it, then you can become the owner of that video. So this is a video of MS Dhoni. And if you want to buy, you have to pay $2,500. So then you will become the owner of this video. This is the helicopter shot or some shot. No, not helicopter shot, something like that. So you purchase this and you become the owner of this. So this is what an NFT purchase is. And this is coming to everywhere, everything. And people are trying to make crazy money out of it. And people are using it like stocks. So this is NFT. And let me go back and jump, and where I'll come back to questions. And if you want to see what are the new NFTs coming in, and then what are the NFT drops. NFT drops means directly from creator, not for resale, directly from creator. So in FanCraze, every week they will be having direct videos uploaded there, and then you can directly purchase it from ICC, who is the creator of those videos, and then you can resell it. So those things will be available in nftcalendar.io. So where to start, what to do? I would say that first explore all these links which I am sharing, have a look at it, watch other guys' YouTube videos. And then if you are interested to look into metaverses and explore all those things, you can get Oculus Quest-2, which is relatively cheaper device. And you can explore multiverse, horizon worlds, and some NVIDIA and other things. And keep an eye, Google is coming up with augmented reality OS, and Apple is coming up with a VR device. Unity and NVIDIA are coming up with multiverse platforms. Keep an eye on this. Keep an updated news on Metaverse. Now, if you Google Metaverse 2-3 times, Google will automatically suggest you Metaverse related news. Now, investments. So I have said so many things. Have I invested anything in NFT? No, I have been following NFT for months now, but I have not invested anything in NFT because I somehow feel like I didn't find the right thing to invest. I didn't find that there is a future in exactly this thing. I think NFT is going to become more popular. It is going to be the way for sure. But then I don't see the real value. Like I can't purchase something which is useless for so many things and then think that it will be increased next. But I'm thinking that purchasing some virtual land or something in Burj Khalifa or something like that will have some scope and you can resell it. For example, the tallest building in world is Burj Khalifa, and the tallest building in virtual reality will still be Burj Khalifa. If you purchase something in Burj Khalifa, there may be a chances, but I cannot. So I have not invested. And what is my suggestion for you is first explore, do the research. Don't invest anything yet. Keep exploring, and then at some point, once you have enough knowledge, experience, and exploration, then you will understand. And where you can invest, you can purchase NFTs, you can purchase Metaverse stocks. If you want to purchase NFTs, go for OpenSea.io, but then keep a closer look for months, and then start investing when you know. Like even for videos like which I have showcased for cricket or something like that is also going to resale. But don't invest so much. If you try to purchase it from creator, it will be lesser price. And if you want to exchange it later, it can be exchanged at stocks. So metaverse stocks like Unity, NVIDIA, Meta, these are metaverse stocks because metaverse is going to be the big thing in next 1 year. So stocks for which are interested in metaverse, those stocks will go up. And real estate in metaverse, it's initial stage, but still there is a huge happening. Like people are also selling land in Moon and Mars. So you need to keep exploring. And then if you find this relatively cheaper at some specific, I'm not making any investment suggestions here. I'm just giving some ideas to explore. You have to invest after doing a lot of research on those things. I would never say you have to invest in anything like this. I would say invest in time and energy in developing, designing, and building things in Metaverse. Yeah, obviously there are platforms where you can go and develop something in Metaverse. Metaverse is definitely coming. Whether you are interested, I'm interested or not, Metaverse is definitely coming. But what you need to do is you have to invest your time, energy in developing, designing, and building something in Metaverse. That is something sure will. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to develop, design, and build something in Metaverse. That's the first criteria for me. That's what something is an investment for me. If you know this Android and iOS apps, that's already stagnated. There's nothing much to do. But in Metaverse, it's just beginning. It's a huge scope. If you are a developer, thumbs up. You should go ahead and have a look at what is happening in Metaverse. How can you develop apps for Oculus Quest? With this, I'll close. I know I have spoken so much and have jumped a little faster, but definitely there is a lot we can cover. So in the next session, maybe I'll recap something in NFT and also recap things related to cryptocurrency related stuff, because everything is related. Metaverse is a platform where it is a connection between IoT, NFTs, digital twins, cryptocurrency, people, places, and things basically. So that's where investing time in Metaverse to understand it, because after a year, every company needs it. You become the precious jewel of any company. Let me go to questions. I hope the session is interesting and you have got so much of knowledge. Let me see. Oh, sorry, is audio low? Okay. Just like an online video game. To begin with, yes, Metaverse is like a video game. But then sooner it will become realistic for many other things, even for business, even for offices, even for entertainment, even for everything. It is going to be real in every business. Not for me. After this session, kindly share recording. Yes. What is the headset you are wearing called again? Oculus Quest-2. It's from Facebook. Did you have to pay for your digital house? There are some things which are free. In Multiverse, when you join the app, they'll give 500 coins, which will get you a decent apartment. And again, this happens in the beginning when they are doing it. So that's also another thing why we need to explore. So some things, for example, if you have started Bitcoin or Shiba Inu in cryptocurrency 5 years back, with pieces of money, you would have got lakhs and crores per month. So similarly, whenever you do something in metaverse, now initially, even if it is 1-2 rupees, maybe that may get into multiple. Did you pay for your digital house? I invested some things in virtual apartments, but I'm planning to do some investments in something like virtual Dubai, but I'm not sure, not yet. I'm just exploring and seeing how the trend goes. And the trend continues, and I will purchase something for very minimum. 16 is something that has happened, this NFT sale, and there are crazy shits happening in NFT where you'll see that you'll hear they have purchased for millions of dollars. That's something bubble, which is happening in real. What will he even do with it? I don't know. There are real lovers of art. They'll be happy, and there are some people who do resale. That's the resale purpose only. There are some people they wanted to redistribute it. For example, if you take Chota Bean now, if you can make it NFT and you will sell it for 10 million, and someone becomes the owner of that Chota Bean, and he can do the royalty. He can do 10 different things with that Chota Bean. You never know. Who and why would someone buy random parts of Earth? This is going to be virtual Earth. Someday it is going to be virtual Earth. At that point, people will have their virtual land and they'll have this virtual life. So that is the reality that is going to happen. It's like a real world land value. They'll be having that virtual Earth, virtual land. Next question, what would we need to create an OpenSea.io to explore? It's free. You don't have to do anything. But if you want to sell it, you need to create an account, and there will be charge of $150 to $200, which you need to pay if you want to sell anything in OpenSea. It's worth giving a try. My next thing is I'm creating NFT collectibles, and then I'm going to see my luck in selling NFTs. That's another thing. Like I said, investing time in NFTs doesn't mean you just need to buy and resell. You can also create NFTs. Like someone is having awesome pictures, awesome photographs. Someone is having some real videos. Like one guy who has taken selfie for from childhood to his adulthood. Then that guy sold his all the pictures as NFT, and he became millionaire. It's a unique collection. Wow, very good info. Can I have the recording? Yes, we will be. Sir, can you cover MetaMask or any other crypto wallet? Which I'm going to do that in next call for cryptocurrency.
Yeah, Shahansha. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Shahansha, I mean, do you have any kind of a roadmap, or do you have any kind of this thing you want to training on this? You have anything in mind or something like that? You want to plan?
Yes, I am planning two things to begin with. One is I wanted to make a metaverse consulting services, and the other one is metaverse platform. So that's something in my mind. I'm actually looking for real people who are interested in doing stuff, and also real solid plan so that we can go for angel investors and get some money and do something. Because if you see in normal consulting, it's already full up. And then if you think about any app in Android and iOS, it's already full up. But then in metaverse, every company will be looking, how can I build something in metaverse? Because that's something which every business needs. So you can,
I mean, you want to impart some kind of a training or some kind of a plan to start up.
I'm working on it. If you are interested, then go ahead, add me on LinkedIn and ping me there.
Thank you.
How to create NFT, make a session. I myself exploring that. I'm trying to learn it. Once I'm good at it, I'll definitely do that. Making an NFT is not a big deal, but selling NFTs at high prices, you need to create that community. You need to create that awareness. You need to have that marketing. Like if CryptoPunks does some useless shit icon, they're going to sell it for thousands of dollars because they made that marketing, they made that community around it. Everyone in CryptoPunk members will buy any shit, but they know that it is going to resell. So that's why they're making money. If you don't have any marketing, if you don't have anything to do with it, no one is going to buy. Even if your art is too good, no one is going to. So that's where the personal branding, that's where the marketing, that's where the sales, that's where the social media engaging, and there is also Discord channel where we'll see community building. My email ID is my email ID, and also I have my website, which is, you can reach out to me there. What will be the business use with the help of Metaverse? There's many business cases. If you want to go through my earlier video, which I'll be sharing the link, please go through it because we have discussed there already what are the different business use cases. A simple use case, let's say you have a virtual store, like Best Buy. You wanted to go in with your family or with your friend who is staying in US or UK or somewhere, you can both go into the same store and purchase things together after discussing. And offices is trying to open offices in Metaverse, and then wanted to actually held the meetings in Metaverse, like doing the. There are many tutorials on YT that teach you how to make NFT. Yeah, that's true. Making NFTs, you can make NFTs maybe within a day. You have some softwares. You can go ahead and give some random useless icon, and it will make 1,000 icons, and your NFTs are ready. But how are you going to sell is the key thing. Also, I would like to understand, how do you make investments? What is the medium of trade? The medium of trade we have discussed, like stocks. There are selling and purchasing of NFTs, and there is also investing your time in development. Where can we keep an eye on stuff happening in the virtual world? Are there any particular sources? These are the links which I have showcased. There's something happening. But apart from that, Google has become Web3, right? I mean, basically, whatever you search for 10 times, then you are going to get suggestions. You are going to get news from out of it. Keep following news from keywords of metaverse, virtual reality, augmented reality. Is there any single source? No, I don't see a single source. Google is the only source. Can we scale painting or antique collections physically? Physically, now whatever we are talking in metaverse is all virtual, and it is connected across the globe. So that's the benefit. If you do physically, only your town will come. No one else knows. Virtually, the whole world is connected. That's the benefit. You can, but something it is real paint and it has real value. If someone is purchasing for 500 rupees here, maybe someone purchases it for 5 million across the globe. We never know. So that's where you should go virtual, and you should go across. What is the value reference to NFT? It doesn't have a real value. Crypto has a value. NFT runs on NFT runs on blockchain, and what is the value reference to NFT? Meaning, I don't understand, but NFT has a value. Value for every real asset, every real, like making a movie, if you are making a cartoon, if you are making an icon, if you are having a photograph. So all these are real things. You can have an NFT so that you can sell it, or you can the owner, and you can access to create it. It has a real value, and it also runs on blockchain. Are you going to do a tutorial on creating NFTs someday? Yes. Please write message here. To end the video. Yeah. Okay. If there are any other questions, how do you know NFT is authentic? There is a link which Abrar Bhai has shared. There's some link here. You can go ahead. Abrar Bhai, you can reshare the link so that people get. How this will help in photography? Yes, if you are very good at photography, if you want to sell your photographs, then go and create an account in OpenSea and then upload your photographs and sell it as NFT. But then you need to do your marketing, sales, and community building. Then only people are going to purchase it. Not there are a lot of NFTs, good photographs. But make sure that your photo is genuine and your own photo, not. Really think this will affect real events? Yes, there are pros and cons for every technology. There are definitely pros and cons of metaverse and NFTs. Is it going for good or bad? Everything is having a good and bad. No comment on that, but you can for good things and then continue. Whether you are thinking, whether you reject it, whether you are taking it, if you are working for bad, everything it is always stopping. Did we stop for smartphones? Did we stop video calls? Did we stop? Nothing. So similarly, for metaverse, you are not going to stop it. We can't stop it. It's going to come. How much time it is? If pandemic extends, the next year, everyone will have, everyone will be in metaverse. If the pandemic ends this year, it will take 5 years. Okay, with that, I guess this session was helpful, and I would like to see connects in LinkedIn if you are interested. Or let's meet in the next session of cryptocurrency. And again, I'm not saying you to invest in anything. No, this is not an investment strategy, but I say that invest in exploring, invest in developing something. This is going to help you for sure. If you are a developer, if you are enthusiastic in this. Thank you. Yeah, any questions you can unmute and ask as well. If not, you can search for Shahansha Shaik, or in your invite, you'll see my LinkedIn profile. Sorry, I'm sending only to one person. Okay, thank you guys. Thanks for being there. Can everyone go on mute, please? You can also disconnect if you don't. Go to my website, you will find everything there. Please go to my website, you will find everything. And the recording will also be available soon. Jazakallah khair. Thank you all. Have a good day. Talk to you soon. Bye.